How's it going, everyone? We have got a plethora of new PlayStation Store sales. We have a PlayStation Plus double discount sale. We have the Indies sale, which the Indies sale is just gigantic. And then, I don't know why Sony decided to throw in a games under $10 sale as well. I don't believe they've ever done an under $10 sale. They've definitely done under 15 and under 20. I think under 10 is a new one, but there aren't a ton of deals in the under $10 sale, so take that for what you will. I do think it's a good idea to roll out a PlayStation Plus double discount sale, given that you're promoting PlayStation Plus as 25% off, so marketing-wise, that's actually a really good strategy that they're doing here, but obviously, the deals themselves, if you're not a Plus subscriber, there is absolutely no reason to pick up deals from that sale, but the Indies sale, on the other hand, that sale's really good, so we'll cover all three sales here pretty quickly. Let's start off with the Plus double discount sale. Monster Hunter Rise is $19.99. The Deluxe Edition is 50% off for $24.99. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of content out of those games. Resident Evil Village is $19.99. They've got a Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition and Village Gold Edition double pack on sale for $39.99, which is pretty decent. Assassin's Creed Valhalla and all its various editions are on sale. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is on sale. You can get that for $14.99, but remember that game has a ton of DLC. Resident Evil 2 down to $9.99. That's always a good deal for RE2. RE2 is tremendous, and if you don't want to pay the $60 for RE4 or you want to, kick off with the first remake, RE2 is a great starting point. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, 60% off for $19.99. That is on Plus Extra. Doom Eternal is on sale. Devil May Cry 5 and Virgil down to $9.99. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, 60% off as well. That is $15.99, which is a pretty good deal. You've got Death Stranding Director's Cut on sale. Again, that is on Plus Extra. Injustice 2, Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition, Persona 5 Royal, which it is just disgusting how this game's price appreciated because it got the release on the other platforms, and yeah, just not a great price point for that, but it's a tremendous game. Like, let's not get it twisted. If we're talking about games without prior knowledge of their price points, Persona 5 Royal would be absolutely worth it, but just knowing that that game used to be like $20, $25 and now it's, $40, that's kind of wild, and from that standpoint, it's hard to recommend, but it's still Persona 5 Royal. It's a tremendous game. You've got Resident Evil 5 on sale, Plague Tale Innocence, which is tremendous. Definitely worthwhile to check that out. 70% off on that as well, which is a sizable discount, and $11.99 for it. I think that game's fantastic. It's not the technical spectacle that Requiem is, but man, that game's narrative is just so strong. There were some elements towards the latter portion of the game that I wasn't crazy about, but that game is still tremendous. Borderlands The Handsome Collection, deep discount on that, with it being 76% off. $9.99 for it is a fantastic deal, definitely. With Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, and all of the game's respective DLCs, that is a great deal. Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition, pretty good deal. There at $9.99. Borderlands Collection, that is 60% off. Not a bad deal. That's $19.99, and that'll get you Borderlands 2, the pre-sequel, the DLC, and it'll get you Borderlands 1, the upgraded release of that, which is pretty good. I mean, I still like Borderlands 1. Not as much as 2, but those are a lot of great games for your money, and definitely a solid pickup with everything that you're getting in that bundle. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition, Battlefield 5, Valkyrie Elysium, 50% off for $30. Wish that was a little bit cheaper. Once that's $19.99, I can give that a solid recommendation. It does have some fun, but it also has its fair share of shortcomings for sure, so a little bit of a bummer there. Outlast Bundle of Terror, Doom 2016, which that is on Plus Extra. Devil May Cry HD Collection, that is 66% off. You'll get that for $9.99, pretty good there. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Pack, the Royal Edition is 50% off for $17.49. That is on Plus Extra. That game runs really well on the PS5, and while I was disappointed by it, if you haven't played it up until this point and you just go into it expecting a good open-world action RPG, like, you'll find a pretty decent game there. Let's just hope Final Fantasy 16 has a better reception, am I right? Batman Return to Arkham, 80% off. That'll be $3.99, which is a fantastic deal for Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, steep discount on that. Dragon's Dogma 2 may be getting an update at this Capcom showcase that is coming up, so that's something to be on the lookout for. So those are some of the deals at the double discount sale. I just saw Soul Hackers 2, that's a pretty decent deal. But over on the PlayStation Indie sale, right off the top, I see Weird West, 65% off for $14. That is a tremendous deal for a game that I talked pretty highly about it. Sure, it has its jank, it has its issues, but it's an incredibly replayable game with a huge emphasis on choice-driven content, and the thing about that game's choices is that it has lasting impact in the world and what happens throughout, so it's incredibly replayable for $14. I think that is a steal, and the Definitive Edition just dropped on the PlayStation 5. That's a great pickup. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, that's a good pickup at $17.49. Not a steep discount, but that game has held up in price. Cuphead and the Delicious Last Course for a $19.70. Subnautica Below Zero at $12. Overcooked All You Can Eat is $19.99. Inscription for $13 is pretty good. That game is really, really well received. Aesthetically, a pretty dark game. Temtem is 33% off for $30.14 if you're looking for that Pokemon-style game. That is an option there on PlayStation. Midnight Fight Express, 30% off for $14. Goat Sim is $1.99. Firewatch is $6. Hey, that came back in 2016. I remember a lot of people were talking about it. A little bit of a divisive game, but man, from a visual standpoint, that game still holds up really, really well, and I would say go check it out. It's a little bit of a shorter game. It's a lot bit of a shorter game, to be honest. But the game aesthetically and narratively is pretty strong, and, you know, I would definitely say go check it out. At $5.99, I think it's a great price. Just the initial price tag was probably a little bit high for the length of the game, and bear in mind, don't expect any action gameplay. It's very much more of a you take in the world and the setting and the narrative, so a little bit lighter on the gameplay side, but $6 for that is pretty good. Dead Cells, $12.49, is available on Plus Extra, but man, that's probably a game you should just have in your library for $12.49. That's a phenomenal deal. Ghostbusters Spirit Unleashed, $26 on that is pretty pricey. Nickelodeon All-Stars Battle Royale, that's $9.99. Redemption Reapers, that came out earlier this year at $30. Still kind of hefty. I love the aesthetic to that game, but definitely had its shortcomings, which is a bummer. Lethal League Ablaze, 40% off for $11.99. Octodad Deadliest Catch is at $3, which is actually pretty decent. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, 35% off for $19.49. Just got added to Plus Extra, so, you know, you should probably just play it that way, but that is a really, really underrated game that I have sung its praises quite a bit, so definitely, if you have Plus Extra, play it that way. If not, go buy it. Like, that's a fantastic deal, in my opinion. Fuga Melodies of Steel, 40% off for $24. The sequel to that just came out, Fuga 2. Pretty cool aesthetics. It's done by CyberConnect 2, which obviously have done some fantastic games. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Ultimate Edition, $14.99, available on Plus Extra. The Eternal Cylinder at $9.99. Limbo is $2.49. That's always a pretty good buy. What else we got? Ion Fury is $7.49. Cozy Grove, $9.74. Neon Abyss is $8. That's pretty decent. My Friend Pedro is at $4.99. That's on Plus Extra, but that's a really, really good deal. The Blood Rain titles are on sale. Nexomon Extinction at $9.99. Transformers Battleground, that's an underrated game right there. $7.49 is pretty good. Like, it was definitely, the launch price was too much, but at $7.49, that's not a bad pickup. I actually dug the art style to that game, so I don't think that's a bad buy at $7.49. A Space for the Unbound, 25% off for $14.99. Throwback art style, very narrative driven. I think that's one of the sleeper titles of 2023. You don't see a lot of people talk about it, but really, really good game, and if you're into more narrative-driven titles, A Space for the Unbound is a game that I think can pleasantly surprise you. Guacamelee 2's at $4.99. I sing that game's praises quite a bit. You know, one of those Metroidvanias that does go, unfortunately, under the radar quite a bit. Frostpunk Complete Collection for $11.24 is a phenomenal deal. Frostpunk is a great game. The sequel is in development, but, you know, when you buy the first game, it's a great pickup, even as its base game, but you want all of the extra content, and the Complete Collection will give you that. And at that price point, really good. Hotline Miami Collection at $4.99. Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, $14.99. So, yeah, a lot of good deals as a part of this indie sale. Crosscode at $9.99. That's a really good deal as well. Mark of the Ninja Remastered at $9. That's always a good buy. We got 77 pages of deals in the indie sale, so I'll have to sit down and look through it more. But, yeah, a lot of great deals there, and a lot of lower key titles that, you know, a lot of these games I haven't personally played. But a lot of them I haven't. A lot of them are at really good price. Vanishing of Ethan Carter as well, $4. There is also a games under $10 sale, which I don't know why this just wasn't put into the indie sale. Nothing too notable here. Yaga is $6.24. I see that. That's okay. Toki Tori 2 is $1.49. Touhou is $7.49. There's only 50 deals here, so there's not even a ton. Escapist and Escapist 2 is $8.74 as well. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, a ton of new deals with the PlayStation Plus double discount sale, the PlayStation Indie sale, and the under $10 sale. Again, that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.